Well, there are more than 24,000 missing persons nationwide. And here in Michigan, there are 600 open cases for people missing. That's according to the National Missing and Identified Persons System. While many families search for answers year after year, they don't always get them. And that's true for one woman and her family who have spent 3 decades looking for a loved one. Today marks the 33rd anniversary since Richard Hitchcock went missing after being at a bar in Allegan. While the search continues year after year, his cousin is now not only looking for him, but others too.
He was escorted out of the bar and then he was never seen again.
Richard Hitchcock, or Richie, disappeared in 1990. The last 3 people who claimed to have seen him said he was acting weird before climbing an 8-foot fence by the Kalamazoo River. But his cousin, Kelly Bors, now an advocate for the missing, doesn't believe that story.
We did many, many searches over the years for him, a lot when he first went missing, and his body never came up. And it's believed that he just was a victim of homicide.
His family and Kelly have not given up since, looking to bring justice to the person or people responsible.
I started doing my own thing at about the 20-year mark. When he was about 20 years when he went missing, I just was like, this doesn't make sense as to why we don't have any answers. We have nothing.
Through a Missing in Michigan event, an organization that connects families of missing persons to law enforcement working on their cases, she met several advocates for the missing, including Mary Hopkins, founder of the nonprofit The Venus Foundation. And together for the last 10 years, they hold an event called Baby, It's Cold Outside.
There are missing people in the homeless community. And if we reach out to the homeless and show them missing person flyers, we can ask them information and they can help us find some of these people.
The event offers cold weather gear like coats, hats, and mittens in exchange for information.
There's a lot of reasons that people go missing. I mean, it can be health issues. Maybe they have mental illness, they have drug addiction, alcohol abuse. Maybe it's a runaway, a teenager who's a runaway, or an adult who just needs to get away.
Since its start, they've been able to locate nearly 24 people. But those people don't always want to be found, and the nonprofit respects their wishes.
If you're in our shoes where we've been waiting for 34 years, something can be better than nothing. It just depends on the way you look at it and how much it affects your heart.
Bors adds any information, even the smallest detail, can help when it comes to these cases.
You never know what information you have that could break it wide open and help a family who's suffering, who's having a tragic moment, you know.
And on the 33rd anniversary of her cousin's disappearance.
We're real hopeful. We're hopeful that someday we can have answers. We're also realistic. We know that there's a possibility that we won't get those answers. As long as I live, I'm going to keep talking about Richie, and I'm going to keep seeing who will help me bring it into the public eye so that we honor Richie's memory.
Well, Kelly says tips continue to come in even decades later, and they continue those searches, trying to get at least one in every year. There is a $15,000 reward for anyone who leads their family to Richie's remains. If you think you have any information about other missing persons, contact your local law enforcement.